I was happily married for 6 years, and one day my life just totally turned upside down. My husband told me he'd fallen in love with a co-worker, and I had a 3-year-old at the time, and I was 4 weeks pregnant. So yeah, it was totally turned my life upside down, but through it all, God was there for me, and God just surrounded my life with so many people, and the thing that sort of got me through was every Sunday, I just kept me going back to church, and it just gave me the strength to keep going through the week. Just one story out of so many that I could share today of how God helped me. So my husband ended up making plans to move interstate with the other woman, and then one day guilt must have finally stepped in, and he told me that he'd broken up with her, and he asked me to move interstate with him. So for me, I mean, everyone around me was saying don't go, but I was really terrified of the boys not having a dad around in their life, and so I was thinking of going, but I was praying to God and asking for His guidance. But one Sunday at church, someone came over to me with an envelope of money. Someone had anonymously put money in the offering, and it was like God was saying to me, stay here, I will help you and I will look after you. And still that wasn't enough to convince me. So I was at a Bible study, and we were singing the old song, Trust and Obey. And one part of the song says what He says we will do, where He sends we will go, never fear, only trust and obey. So I knew He was telling me not to fear about being on my own, but to trust Him. And you would think that would be enough to convince me, but I obviously needed one more confirmation. I was reading my Bible, and I read the verses from Psalm 73 verse 27 to 28, and it says, those who are far from you, that's meaning God, will perish, but as for me, it is good to be near God. So again, I couldn't argue with that. So I stayed here, and my husband moved away. I gave birth to a beautiful little boy, and I've parented on my own ever since. They are now 6 and 3. It has been a very hard journey. I was completely broken, but God has gradually put all my pieces back together again. Without Him, I would not have gotten through.